Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to G Vibes. This is G9. So, I don't know how I should start. Okay, so G Vibes is called Girl Vibes in real life. It's all about girl vibes. Girl vibes, girl. That was Amira. She's our special guest today. But G Vibes is called Girl Vibes. I just cut it for short. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to be bringing you life in general questions and answers for you. I'm going to be bringing you good music, soft music, R&B music, rap music sometime. And bring some special guests up here that's like really my friends. Like Amira is my friend, and Dominique that's going to come on. That's my second special guest. She's my friend too. We're always going to have a conversation and talk about women things and some male things, and we're not going to always be bashing you guys, but we're going to come with some good talks, I guess. Right. We, I mean, we went through some things now. We get down some stories. But for the most part, it's going to be what we feel like. And always fair. It's fair. It's always fair. And that was a mirror right there. Can you hear? You got to talk in the camera, girl. I mean, is that the camera? Mic. Okay, sorry.
Testing.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. But we're always going to bring good vibes to the show, and anytime you have any questions, any answers, you could be on my live. Tell me what you think, how you feel. Let me know. So we're gonna get into another song. I love this song. Her name is Delaya. And then we're gonna come back with the topic, and we'll get some questions after that. Okay. Thank you. I was hella nervous. Welcome back to G Vibes. I'm G9. So our special guest today here is Amira.
Hello, hello.
She like to be called AKA AB, so we're going to call her that.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about online dating and the pros and cons about it. Woohoo. So first, I'm going to start out by saying online dating can be anything from Instagram, Facebook, meeting in the DMs, as they would say. What else online dating could be, Mira?
Websites. I mean, you have Plenty of Fish, Tinder.
You know all of them?
I do.
So you created one before?
No, I haven't created one, but I've, I dabbled.
So you dabbled?
Yeah, I've dabbled, and I've used Tinder, I've used Plenty of Fish, and that was about it. But when I did use those sites, they were mainly just for fun. And what came about was a whole fucking relationship.
But if you in a relationship, you with the guy now, right?
I am with him.
So how did that happen? Like, what happened?
So, okay, let me just give you a little backstory. I had just gotten out of a bad relationship, like a really bad, tumultuous, like really, relationship. It was horrible. And so me and one of my friends, we were talking, and I was like, we're gonna probably have to end up marrying each other.
It was a girl or a guy?
A girl. Joking,
of course,
because ain't no more niggas out here.
I don't know, we got a few in the bucket, but not a lot.
Right. So she's like, let's go online, let's try online dating or whatever. And I'm like, okay. But it was a fun thing.
Right.
So we created accounts. We both did it the same night. So I created something. I put together a little profile about me.
Did you tell the truth on the profile? Because not everybody tell the truth.
I didn't say much. I just said, the basics. I'm from LA. I put my height because I am tall. I'm 5'10", and I don't want any short
men.
I put the basics. LA, 5'10". If you need to know anything else, inbox me.
Right.
So that shit blew up. Like, it was so many guys in my inbox. I had like over 100 messages the next day. So
was you sliding them? Is this the thing where you slide on the?
This wasn't Tinder.
Okay, because I don't really know what it is.
Okay, so Tinder is more so like you pretty much pick the person by looking at their faces.
Right.
So you just look at them, and based off like the initial attraction,
that's when you hit them up.
Swipe left or right. I can't remember which way to swipe right if you like them, or left if you want to throw them, whatever. So I don't really use that one because it's pretty much a hookup site. So
like sleeping with somebody's site.
Yeah. So I've been on that one, again, just for fun, and I've like swiped right I guess that's right on some people, and we matched. So if you swipe right and they swipe right, it's a match. So it's like, oh, okay, he was digging me.
So
too.
even if you're not a match in your eyes, they can say you're a match?
No, okay, so
or if you have something in,
you'll see a bunch of pictures going by. So
right.
the ones that you know, if the guy's attractive or whatever, he says something funny in his bio, you'll swipe it right.
Oh,
that
okay.
means you know, are attracted and you're interested.
Right.
And then if it comes out as a match, that means that person also swiped right on you. So
oh,
then
okay.
it's like,
so
oh, you're a match.
Oh, that's cute.
And then you guys immediately go into the DMs, and one or the other will initiate the combo, and then it'll go from there. So what I found was every time I swiped right on someone, we talked for a second, and then it was like, I mean, that's the hookup community. Hookup means
we want to bang.
We want to bang, right?
Okay.
So
like Instagram, kind of like I'm in your DMs because I want to bang.
You know, I can't say because I don't meet any guys on Instagram. Like, I'm good.
So you met this guy on the dating site?
I met my guy on the dating site. So what was funny on Tinder was this one guy, he comes in and he's like, we matched, and then he's in my inbox and he's like, oh, DTF. And,
what is DTF?
I said, what? I said, yeah.
You like DTF? Okay, that must mean something about
right,
this.
I didn't know what any of the acronyms were. So I go Google DTF Tinder, and it basically meant like down to, you know. So I'm like, oh, no.
No, I don't want
right,
that.
No. Take that back. So when I realized that, you know, it was like really a hookup spot, and that's the majority of the guys that I was matching with, that seemed to be all they were interested in. I'm like, this shit is crazy. I'm not, and you know.
You was irritated.
Wasn't irritated, just wasn't my flow. That's not what I was there for. I was pretty much trying to just have some conversation, you know, and see if
what it looked like.
Right, and they were on some other, you know, so that was short lived. But then the website that we joined that night when me and my friend were talking, it was Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Went on Plenty of Fish. Next morning I woke up, hundreds of messages, and I was looking through them. Oh my God, these guys were clowns. And I was like, you know.
Were they not cute clowns, or they were just saying stuff that was like, no?
A combination of both.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a bunch of guys that had like big ass suits on, like going to court, like the suits weren't tailored. It was just a hot ass mess.
Girl.
It was like a bunch of guys on boats, right? And they were like, oh, you know, we want to come, we want you to come hang out with us on the boat. I'm like, hell no.
Right.
So I was just at the point of giving up. Me and my friend, we were like really laughing, like, look at this guy, you know, back and forth. So I'm at the point of gonna deactivate. And then the last day I checked my messages, and there was this guy in my inbox, and I was like, oh my God, he's nice looking.
Okay.
So I go read the message, and it was cute. It was cute. So,
just a cute, simple message.
It was cute, straight
so
to the
we're
point.
not gonna get what the message said to be cute.
Not right now.
Okay,
that's
tell
a
me
part
later.
of my story.
Okay,
so we'll get into it. There's your girl. You want to answer her on live on the air?
No, I'm gonna wait till she walks in the door. Dominique Carter. Go ahead.
So, yeah, we instantly hit it off. We were talking in that messenger thing, and I guess they have like just how a lot of guys play games, females do too. So he's like, you know, can I hear your voice? Can I have your phone number? And I'm like, yeah, what? You know, that's nothing. So,
okay. Oh, you really liked how he looked.
No, it wasn't that. It was just that I guess with the online culture, they like to keep shit like online, and not bring it off. It's like we're just gonna. I think it's a lot of catfishing going on.
Oh yeah.
Right. So in order to eliminate that, I just I gave him my number, and so and I sent him a voice note. And I don't even like my voice.
So what did you
I
say?
sent him a voice note real quick. I was like, hey, you know, this is Amira from Plenty of Fish. Like, you can call me whenever. And so he was
you
like,
straightforward.
yeah. He was like, oh, okay. Like, wow. I said, what are you so shocked about? He was like, you know, normally girls on this site, they're always hesitant about giving their phone numbers out, let alone, like, you know, having that initial convo. It takes like weeks. I'm like, what the hell for what? Like, I don't online date. I'd rather, you know, connect with you in person. I need to feel that initial vibe. So we talked on the phone for maybe like 2 days, and then we decided that we were cool enough to meet each other. And
did you meet a public place?
yeah, we went to Sweet Chicks. We went to Sweet Chicks, Naz's restaurant. We went there, and I had went to the restroom and came out, and he walks in, and I'm like, oh damn, he looks good. He looks good, and he gave me that same look. It was like, okay, he looks like his pictures. And we kind of like hugged, and we were so relieved that
it wasn't no catfish stuff.
Right. So we just hit it off from there. We hung out, we had drinks, we ate the food. The food was very like mediocre. I'm surprised at Nas. Like, you got to get it together. Okay. That wasn't my favorite spot, but
okay, not a plug for him, I guess.
And I love Nas, but you know.
Yeah, he is fine. Okay, but that's
his birthday was yesterday, I think.
It was.
Happy birthday, Nas.
Virgo.
Ooh.
Controlling, but okay, we'll go.
Yes, look at a round of applause for Nas.
Yes, happy birthday to him.
Happy
His fine
birthday,
self.
Nas.
I got a man, but he fine still. Sorry about that.
Right.
Light skin still be in season.
Sometimes. Sometimes. So yeah, pretty much after that, we said our goodnights, and we kissed. And I was like, whoa. And the kiss was nice. It was
like, oh, you tongue kissed him?
No. It was very. It was just a peck, but it was slow, and it was just like
it was just right there.
It was right there, and I was like, whoa, he smelled good, like all that. So, shit, it was a go for me. So the next day, he was trying to link again. He was like, you know, what are you doing today? I'm like, shit, what are you doing? What are we doing? So we hung out after that, and we've been rocking ever since.
And how long it's been?
It's been coming on 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And what are you now?
And I'm engaged.
Check her in. So it does work. Online dating does work.
I mean,
and do you feel like you don't know something? I mean, because you can be with a man, meet a man, and don't know something like about him 2 years later. Do you feel like anything is missing that you still be skeptical about because you don't really, you met him online? So sometimes people can do and say things and you still don't know because they're an online person, like, you know.
Right. Luckily, with this situation, he is straightforward, like to the point. He is so transparent, and I'm so thankful for that because I didn't get that with a lot of guys. You know,
right.
They were full of shit. They played games. He pretty much opened his whole life to me.
Really?
Like,
that sounds like a good thing.
Right. It was so different, and I wasn't used to it that I almost like self-sabotaged the shit. Like,
were you an open book when you first got with him, or you like kind of like, okay, I don't want to give him everything, all of me, because you know sometimes as women, when we gave the last person all of us, then they do something to us, we start getting to a point where we don't want to give everything to the next person. I'm not like that, but some people are. Did you get like that when you decided to take it further with him?
I mean, honestly, he's such a good person, and the vibes that he gave off initially, it just made you want to go all in. You felt safe. It was a feeling that you could open up and be vulnerable with this person and tell them everything about you. And even if it didn't work out, I felt like with me and him, if it didn't go as planned, then we would still like be good friends.
Right.
But luckily,
it worked out
in both of our favors, and you know.
So when is the date, or have you guys decided when the date? How did he propose? Let's just say that. How did he propose?
Woo, business.
Yeah,
I know.
Just a little bit.
I know, because you know I never.
You're private.
I'm super private with stuff.
I did not know she was engaged to today, and this is my friend. Okay, but anyway,
I didn't do any big announcements or anything like that. So, my birthday was in July, and he's like, you know, what do you want? He's asking me for some time. What do you want to do for your birthday? Let's do something adventurous. And I'm like, you know, that's fine. Not too adventurous. You know, I want to live.
Yeah, definitely.
Not ready to take no big risks.
No skydiving and stuff. Lord.
That's what I thought he had planned, but he had it planned out, and he's like, oh, you know, I need you to be up and ready to go at 4 a.m. I'm like, 4 a.m.? What the fuck?
What dude does that?
Him.
Okay.
He's extra like that, and he's super calculated, always planning shit, but, you know, it works. It's cool. So, we wake up at 4, and we drive out maybe like an hour or something away, and I'm like knocked out sleep. I was tired. And we pull up the sun's coming up. We pull up to this place, and I see like indoor skydiving. So I'm pissed off. I'm like,
I want to do that.
you should. It's fun.
Okay. So you was pissed off because of what?
Because I saw indoor skydiving, and I'm like, why do I have to wake up at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, we could have just
to
did
indoor
that at 2
skydiving?
p.m.
Right. So he's like, oh, we're here. And I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, I get out the car, and we walk over. It's a crowd of people. And I'm like, what are we doing? And he was like, we're going to go on a hot air balloon ride. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope. You know?
I can't do heights, but go ahead.
It was okay. And I don't do heights either, but I was.
But you travel all around the world.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm not.
You don't want to be in the air, air. You want to be closed
what?
in.
I think I have more of a fear of falling than I do a fear of heights.
Flying, yeah.
So we end up going to get on, right? So there was like a bunch of people there, and they got on their hot air balloon rides in a group. He was like, well, I got our private box. I just wanted to be you and me. It's special, intimate, it's your birthday, whatever. So I'm like, okay. And we drive out to get on the hot air balloon.
Okay.
So we are we're lifting up, and we're moving around. We're like going over traffic. It's fun. So we get to like the highest point, right? I'm already video recording everything, so I put my phone in my bag just to like look at the scenery.
Right.
Just take it all in. So he's like, oh, pull your phone out so the pilot can record us. So I'm like, I just fucking have my phone out, but whatever. So I pull the phone out and hand it to the pilot guy. So my fiance, he starts talking like really sentimental, but he's always like that. So I didn't think anything of it, right?
Right.
So he's, saying all these sweet things. Thank you for letting me take the lead on your birthday, and this and this and that. I know you're afraid of heights, but thank you for coming up here, and all this other sweet stuff that I'm not going to go into detail because I like to keep
some stuff to you
for me, right? Yeah. So at that point, we got to the highest point, and he gets down on he goes in his pocket and gets down on his knee, and he's like, I just wanted to, know, would you marry me? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
It was so cute. And so the pilot that was in the basket with us, it was a small basket, he walkie-talkies the people on the ground, and he was like, she said yes, and everybody's like clapping because they all knew. I was the only one that didn't know what was going on. So.
Well, you made that sound like we should our online date. That's what you made that sound like.
I mean, whatever works for you. It worked out for me. Every story, I don't know
different.
If it's going to be a success story, but I wish everybody well with their online endeavors,
Okay, well, I could just say this. I'm happy for you, long as you happy, and that's all that matters. But I know some people out there probably are scared of online date. Can you tell them something that's a bad thing about online dating and the good thing about online dating? So the people that's like kind of scared can kind of get on there if they like.
Okay, so... some of the cons are, of course, safety, but I feel like even if you meet someone out, in public, in society, you still run the risk of them being not who they say they are. That could also be a con with online dating. But, we are women. We're very intuitive. We research a lot. So if you're going to research something else online, research that guy. Look up, do some background info on him and see if he's who he says he is, if he checks out, And another con is you don't get that initial vibe. I mean, you see their face, but when you meet someone in person,
a feeling.
It's that feeling. You don't get that feeling, and that's what I like to have. Even with him, I've mentioned that I was like, I just wish I would have met you in person. I wanted to just see what that initial.
So it's always that little bug in your ear, like you feel like you should have, or you would have, or you could have, or you.
It's not. It doesn't bother me that much. I don't think about it, but it's just. I like to get that vibe initially. Okay. Because normally, that's what I go off of.
Me too.
So,
she told y'all the pros and the cons.
I think I just mentioned the cons.
She just mentioned the cons. Okay, give us one pro, because then we got to go to break.
Oh, okay. Let me, real quick. So, the pros are you get to weed out a lot of the bullshit. So, basically, you can find out if they're your type early on by asking questions online, and you don't have to waste your time.
Okay, basically.
So, that's pretty much the pros.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to a commercial break. Next time when we come back, we're gonna get into some Facebook feedback, and then we're gonna play a little game with her. So let's go. Anything to say? Hey y'all, welcome back to G Vibes. So we have another special guest back in the building. Her name is Domo, Dami, Dominique, all of those names. So Dominique, we were talking about online dating. Can you hear yourself? She can't hear herself. Okay, so Dominique, we were talking about online dating. So I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about your pros and cons about online dating, and have you ever did it? And then we're gonna get into some Facebook feedback. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what is your pros and cons about online dating?
Okay, so me, myself, I'm not the online dating type. I feel like I like things to be organic, and I don't think that I can personally feel how organic the relationship can, is if we go with online.
Right.
Like, but I'm old fashioned, like I don't even really like, I like to look at Instagram and stuff like that, but I don't like people like jumping in my DMs and, hey, what's up?
Do you consider that really online dating because people jump in your DMs? Because it's like right now the internet is so popping that everything is on the internet. So most of the time you will meet a man on the internet.
Yeah, no, people meet people that way, but me personally, I can't. I don't give it a chance.
You don't give it a chance because you're nervous or you don't know who that may be?
Yes, I feel like let me give you an example. Online, you can create a page. You can create whatever type of person you want. You can be anybody you want to be online.
Right.
And then a person can like follow you and study you and get to know what you like.
Girl, you sounded like Special Victims or something right now. You scared me.
That's how I look at it, like some SVU type.
Like, no, you just scared me. Like,
and I just feel like I want to go out and be in the world and meet up and date the old way.
Okay, so the old way. One thing. Sometimes, and we all know, we all been with a man that like after a couple of months, there's somebody else. That's the same thing as when you get online, like somebody could create who they are. So if they create who they are in person, so what's the difference from online?
I just think that
you scared.
Yeah.
It's that facade that they have online, and you automatically just assume everybody you meet online is a fucking serial killer, like straight up.
Right. No lie. Like,
because if you watch like Lifetime movies and stuff like that,
man, and my mama is good for having us watch ID channel, and she always tell me to lock the window, lock the door, that they be coming through the doors. I'm like, dang, I'm scared. You go home scared. But anyway,
Craigslist killers and people that you meet online and they murder you. And that's just kind of the stigma behind online dating. But
scary.
It's scary, but then on the flip side of it, you can meet really good people. So.
Do you have any pros you would say about it? Because you just named cons, Damo. So, because we got her whole story right here. You just named cons. You don't have no pros about online dating?
I mean, I think that the pros are sometimes like me. I'm a working mother and I don't have time. I think online dating could be a pro for people who don't have time to be out in the world, and you can like make your profile, put it out there, and whoever is attracted to you, however it go. Because I personally never done it. I never seen it. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm assuming that's
what it is. Yeah.
I think that's with a lot of people why they went to the online dating route is because it's hard to meet people out in society now. Everybody's not hanging out at the clubs anymore. We got lives. We are busy for the most part.
Right.
And maybe you'll get lucky and meet a guy at the grocery store.
Maybe.
Maybe. But, for the most part, like, I mean, you should definitely consider it. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm going to get into some Facebook feedback, and you guys tell me what you feel about that. Give her a phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have somebody on Facebook. I always do live, questions on Facebook, and people give me their feedback, and then sometimes I'm gonna say some of the feedback on here. So the most important answers I feel like I want you guys to tell me what you feel about it. So a guy named Billy from LA said everything online is everything online. It's no big issue where you meet somebody, where you find them. Just it's something to do. So what do you feel about that?
I agree.
Like he's saying, like it's basically just something you do. Like it's not really like a big thing to be online dating.
It's not anymore. I mean, a couple years ago, it was weird. You know, even with my situation, like when I initially met my boyfriend, I was like, "Where are we gonna tell people we met at? Like in a fucking store or something?" He was like, "Why? Just tell me we met online."
Are you scared to tell people that you?
No, not anymore. I met my boyfriend
Well,
online.
you
like
your
it's
fiance.
like my fiance, right? And I'm like, you know, sometimes people feel like still that weirdness about it.
Right.
But you get successful relationships. You got it's the success rate now is higher than I think it's ever been.
It's ever been, yeah.
So give it a try. I mean, I say at least try it because you might miss out on something. Try it out, see if it works for you. If not, then shit. Meet your person.
Okay.
Meet your person in society.
Okay, so another girl, a woman. Her name is Nini. She said dating online works for some and doesn't work for others. Meeting people on social media is dating online, right? We already discovered that it is. I never was a fan of it because the world is crazy and chances are slim. I'd rather speed date. What's the difference from speed dating, though?
Ooh, I've never tried speed dating.
Speed dating could be fun, though. We should go speed dating. We can't go speed dating. We all got men.
I can't, but I can watch you guys.
I can watch y'all, too. So another girl, Star, she said the first person she dated was online, and she met him on social media, and now they are husband and wife.
Well, let's give a round of
applause for that.
Woohoo!
And it worked out for her. That was her first time, like, making a profile. And no, she actually met him on social media. That was her first time getting on social media, talking to a guy on social media, and she ended up being with him. Something like you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Robin, one of our friends, Robin, she said social media jumping in DMs is not for her. She doesn't agree with it. The standard should be someone who's actually takes the time to make a dating profile and solo purposes to find in love. Because people go on there just like to get numbers and, oh, I want to bang this person to see can I get this and see can I get that. They're not going on there to date really no more. I find somebody that they want to really be with.
Okay, so you meet a guy online and he wants to smash, right? You can meet a guy in a bar and he have the same intentions. What's the difference? What's the difference? Hey, Domo.
Hi.
What's the difference, Damo?
I don't think it's a difference. Like you said, you can meet somebody today and you still won't know them 3 years from now. Like you really never really know somebody. I think you guys know I'm crazy.
Yeah, tricky. You can.
You
Ooh,
know
she crazy.
You know that I'm crazy. So like
Send him the calling phone number.
no, we're not doing that.
Okay, go.
But I just think that it's just to each his own. Whatever you prefer, like, cause again today I'm off it, but tomorrow I might be on it.
Because we don't know what
it's
the year
just
may bring.
yeah, it's just whatever you feel like you may want to do.
Okay, he said he heard that. So anyway, I'm gonna go into some game right now with you guys. Are you ready for the game?
You know it.
We got a game going on. So the game is called Block or Don't Answer. And I remember back in the day when Block wasn't even that popping. It was like you don't answer the call, like you put the guy under don't answer on your phone, and then you don't answer. And I had so many of those numbers, but we're not gonna even get into that.
Yeah, I got a long
long list of don't answer lists. So we're gonna call this game Block and Don't Answer. So the question I give you guys, you tell me, are you gonna block this person or are you never gonna answer them again? Okay?
Go.
So the first question, he tells you he has a child on the way, but he's no longer with the woman, and this is the first date.
Blocked. Block
I
that
don't have
motherfucker.
time.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Block
No, we
this
ain't got
fuck.
time for that.
Block.
Block.
He asks you to send him a picture over and over and over again.
Block.
Blocked.
We do not like you asking us to send.
Yeah, don't do that shit. You want to see a picture of
Take
me?
a picture of me when you see me.
Or
take me
look at my
out.
Instagram.
Go to my
Take those-
Instagram. That's. I swear to God, I tell people, oh, go look at my Instagram.
Go
You
look
can
at my
see it.
Instagram. It's a lot of
So
pictures
many
you can look
pictures
at.
there.
So, if you met him online and he doesn't look like his profile, would you block him?
Yes.
Absolutely.
But why? Because sometimes they probably, if they
You a
insecure,
liar.
you don't
You're
want
already
to.
a liar.
You're a liar.
I hate
Update
liars.
your picture, even if some people try to put, pictures when they was fine, and now they
Somebody else.
sizzled
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Show me how you look now. Show me what I'm getting into.
Don't show me
your prime. I want to see right now.
Right. So, okay, another one. When he asks you to Netflix and chill on the first date, is that appropriate?
Hell no.
No,
Block.
you don't fucking know me. Block.
You don't know. Yeah.
Because I don't like Netflix and chill too, but I've talked to many guys and they said it's just chilling. That's not necessarily meaning.
You
But
don't-
why wouldn't you want to
Netflix
take me
and
out
chill
either? Though?
Where though? Like I don't know you. It's our first time.
Right,
Like
we're not Netflix and chilling
chill
at the
where?
house. Take me out.
You don't need to come. To
Let's
my
go
house.
Let's go
outside.
out in a public place.
Right.
For both,
That's even
our
for somebody
sake.
online or even somebody you just met.
It don't
Right.
matter.
Fuck
Okay.
that.
So he is over an hour late for your first date. What do? Block him or don't answer him anymore?
I'm not gonna block him
I'm not
because
gonna
I'm
block him.
always late.
I'm gonna be late too.
But communicate. Y'all do be late. You were just late, Dominique.
we might both be an hour late.
Right,
sis.
yeah, I
You
ain't
do be late,
I ain't
Dominique.
gonna, I'm not
I
gonna
might be
block
late.
you.
I'm gonna start telling y'all 5:30. Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all ahead of time. So he still lives with his ex, but explains they're not in a relationship. Do you still date him, block him, or you don't answer him no more?
Blocked.
Okay, we know situations where. Thank you. We know situations where, first of all, the cost of living in California.
Who gives a fuck? You better go live with your mama.
Okay. I was trying to give the
And
man
I don't
some
want
credit
them
because I
either,
know it's men
blocked.
out there that still live with people that they don't really want to live with, like they baby mamas.
And that could be true, but now
That's trash.
today
That is trash.
in
Don't do
this-
it.
No, it's a no. It's
Okay,
a no for
he
me.
lies about what he does for a living. Is that a block or don't answer?
That's a block for me.
Y'all have a lot
Unless-
of blocks. Where's the?
Because
Y'all don't
we
give
are
nobody
older.
no
we are
chances.
older now, and
Yeah,
we,
we
don't
are in
have
our
time.
30s.
We
Oh,
don't
we're in
have
our 20s. We're in
time.
our 20s. We're 21. Okay, so
Forever
why would you
21.
block him though?
Because like
It
that's
depends
one
on
of the
why he
things.
lies.
Yeah, like but those are one of the things you need to know now. And like we need to do everything with a purpose. At the age that we are now, like we don't need to be dating, talking to nothing. Like I don't give a fuck if it's going to the grocery store. You need a grocery list. Like everything, everything needs
Right.
a purpose. So if you lying about like where you work, then again that goes the lying.
Like
the
that you're a
trust.
liar.
Okay, but
And
I need to
that's
know.
a small lie too.
But wait a
Yeah.
minute. Let's look at the flip side of it. Okay, he might have lied about where he works because he don't know you like that. Just the same as you would probably not be
Yeah.
honest about where you work. I don't know. I'd probably say hold off on where I work or just let a person know, like, I don't want to release that information right now. Let's get to know each other a little bit. Just be honest and upfront.
Or sometimes people are in the works of a better job, so they don't want to tell you the job that they're on now because it may be not the job that you probably would think. Like, why
But
you working
I'm
there?
so open minded. Like you can freaking go be working at In and Out, and you
Long
can go
as
to
you
work
working.
every day, and it just shows like consistent. It shows a lot. Like just have a job, like And
Yeah.
I don't discriminate on what kind of job.
Long as you take care of
Okay.
yourself.
So if anybody out there is working at In and Out, slide in Dami's DMs.
Dominique Carter.
I like a number
Slide
2, grilled onions,
Pretty
Neapolitan
much.
shake.
Okay, so another question. So if a guy asks or reference sex the first date.
What? Get blocked. Get your.
But
ass off my
listen,
phone.
people I know have had sex the first date and still with the person.
Yeah, but why you gotta talk about it?
But what if it just happens?
That's different.
That's different. But if he references it,
It's like no.
it's a turn off.
Yes.
Okay, let's slide the next one.
It depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Don't talk to me about that shit.
No, but y'all might get into the talk where you talking like, I think about it. Okay.
No.
Not
No?
sex with each other. It's
Just talking about it,
sex in
like
general?
I thought you've been like talking about sex
having
with
sex
me.
with each other.
No, actually, he referenced like, let's have sex.
Oh
No.
no.
You, But you saying like you can have sex on the first date, there won't be no issues. But as long as you don't reference it.
Yeah, just
Right.
don't talk
Go with
like
the flow. Go
yeah,
with the
yeah,
flow.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your first date. Remember that. He brings you to an event to meet his family and friends.
On the first date,
On the
I'm
first
fucking running.
Because it's like, okay.
Either he brings everyone or you the one.
Oh, right. Like, first date, that's kind of scary.
I
but
might vote out.
all right, well, that was all the questions. So I thank y'all for coming. I thank y'all for being here. We're not over. We just got another song,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna come back.
It's not that I don't want you here.
Okay, welcome back to G Vibes, Girl Vibes Only. So I just want to thank everybody that tuned in today, and everybody that tuned in, tell a friend, that tell a friend, to tell a friend. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m., G Vibes. I'm going to be bringing special guests. We're going to be talking about everything from life, mental health, relationships, everything from experiences that I've been through. Maybe I can inspire the woman that's listening today, because I've been through some things, and pretty much my friends been through some things, and we can always help you out. So, Amir, you have anything to say? You want to give out your Instagram or anything?
Yeah, let me pimp myself out. So you can find me at ameerah.b. That's AMEERAH.b at Instagram.com. Don't look for me on Facebook because we not cool like that. Facebook is for family, you know? But
Oh, okay.
Instagram, come check me out. I got
Okay.
some cool pictures on there.
You do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dami.
You know I don't want nobody. Don't come find me.
Dami's IG. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you can find me at G9 on Instagram. You can actually find me, Janine Alexander, on Facebook, Snapchat. I'm always G. And G Vibes, you can go to that official page on Instagram and YouTube. You can go to G Vibes on YouTube as well. So that's a woo woo. You should give me a woo woo for that.
Whoa, whoa.
Woo woo. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that part. So anyway, every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. And if you want to come and join me on the show, let me know. Hit me in my DMs and we'll talk. Okay, thank you. Have a good night.